There we go. We're recording now. Cool. All right. So we got these levels here. Let's see, NVIDIA. Whoa. Big ones, big levels. It's 8 a.m. Yeah. Who's coming to the webinar today? Everyone here knows about it? Yes, no?
Yeah, okay.
I'll be there.
What time is it?
Yeah. 12:30 Eastern in Trading Terminal. So that'll be a fun one.
Is it by you?
Yep. I'm doing a webinar
Oh,
today.
cool.
Yeah. Come have some fun. It's going to be a lot of people who are unsure about what's going on because suddenly I'm showing them charts without anything on it. And they're like, what do we do? There's nothing we can do with this. And that's the typical response, but you guys know better. So let's see. It'll be fun either way. AMD. All right. Tesla, what did it do the whole day? So yesterday we had that move up and then it just retraced and it was just a mess. It's a shame. All right.
Okay, maybe we can take the same trade we did yesterday on Tesla. It's already up that level and testing it.
No two trades are ever the same because since the trader has evolved and the market has also moved.
Yeah, right.
So never ever plan the same trade. It never, even at the emotional level, even if it looks identical on the charts, at the emotional level, it's different.
Yeah, right.
That's the thing about trading, about anything really. Okay, Amazon. What do we have? Meta. Oh yeah, Meta's been driving me nuts that last couple of days. Opportunities not taken. So let's see today if we can find something on this. But let's see, today might not be the day to trade Meta. What's going on with it? Not much. And Google, last one. Whoa. All right, so there we are. Pretty much all set with levels. And now we've got 8 minutes to kill. Cool. All right, so what do you want to talk about?
Let's talk about Tesla.
Tesla, all right. Just a moment. Clicking on all kinds of things here. Tesla, all right, there we are. What do you want to know about Tesla?
Basically, I took some short yesterday. By the end of the day, I kept one contract overnight, and I'm wondering if I should get out or it's gonna have a continuation.
You took a put contract or a call contract? Are you long or short?
Yeah, a put. I'm short.
Yeah. Well, it found a bottom yesterday, well, overnight, about 410. And the bottoms are getting higher. It just looks bullish to me. But it could easily just, reject somewhere up here today and go straight down again. We don't know. Yeah. This is a very tricky area. I mean, zooming out, bigger picture, it is the area where you find buyers, 410. I mean, yeah, 410 is.
Yeah, 410 is where it's been bouncing for like 2-3 weeks probably.
So I'd be careful with this. I mean, I don't trade this stuff overnight for a good reason.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd say you're better off day trading.
Maybe I'll just get out and see what happens.
Yeah, you're better off day trading price action. The thing is, overnight, you can't really watch the price action, right? So,
sure, yeah.
And contracts, you can't do anything about it either. So.
I wanted to get out. I was late by like 5 seconds.
You gotta put that setting in DOS. I have a setting that if I have any open position, it liquidates 1 minute before the close. Liquidates
Oh
everything.
yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, just call up DOS or get into their chat support on their website, and they're very responsive, and they'll put it on for
Yeah,
you.
I know. Cool. I'll do that.
Yeah, check it out. There we go. We have AMD doing a solid breakout off a good breakout pattern as well. That move's already done. What do we have here? Brad, what time? 12:30 today in Trading Terminal. I've put the link in our Discord in the announcements as well. Joseph, will it be recorded? It will be recorded for our purposes, for my mentees, not for Trading Terminal, so that way. So private recording. Okay. So yeah, you'll have it since you're here.
Thanks,
You want to be
Avi.
there.
Appreciate that.
No worries.
Avi, what about NVIDIA? It looks like a good short today. To 140.
NVIDIA's right in the middle of a big messy price action, right? So I don't know. Right now it looks like a mess. It's not at a level. It's not making a pattern. It's going down now, but I don't know how to trade it over here. I would wait. I'd totally wait for this. Let's see what else we got here. We got some questions. Brad, you looking at NQ? All right. Well, let's see. Wonder if there's going to be that Trump catalyst today. That'll be interesting. I'm sure we'll have volatility, but I have no idea what direction or what setups. There we go. Last couple of minutes. Last candle.
Or what time was that that Trump announcement or whatever?
I think it's at 11. I mean, but these things are always delayed, right? It's like his victory speech or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. Like you can't even rely on these guys. These are politicians. You can't rely on them.
Good morning, Avi. I think it is at 11 o'clock.
11. Okay, scheduled for 11. Let's put it that way.
I'm more just concerned about the reaction and what time if I'm in a trade.
Yeah, fair enough. That's usually where I say that's why we have stops. But yeah, if you're in it, you might want to not risk it. What else we got here?
Even take a couple, take 25% off before anything happens just to be safe.
Yeah, that's a valid strategy. I used to do that all the time. All right, I'm starting to plan a trade here. We got 4 minutes to go. AMD already did the retest. This is weird. I'm not sure how I would trade AMD if I was to take it short. It's a tough one. Still can't tell. Google, look at that bounce, huh? What does that look like to you guys? Huh? Massive bottom, double bottom, seconds higher. I would have entered there a few minutes ago, but not happening. This could be interesting. I might go Google long off of 198, basically a high off of the hammer. If it does that at the open, it's not ideal. I'm not sure what else I see here. Actually, I do like the AMD short concept. If it truly rejects, it's approximately low of yesterday. It's a good breakout. I'm seeing also, whoops, double top on Amazon. Not ideal, but this is the pre-market stuff. And again, right where it did it yesterday. Man, Amazon would be great. If it pulls up into this area, just below the level somewhere, finds resistance, that could be a big short. I think I like Amazon. Meta looks tricky. Tesla's a mess. See Apple. Can't tell what Apple wants. It's a mess. All right. Amazon and AMD. More than anything else. Amazon's already gone. Look at that. Double top works out beautifully. Man, you guys can trade the pre-market, not trading options. I used to do this, trade the pre-market, trade from 9 a.m. And a lot of times I'd be done before the market's open. So I'm not doing that anymore just because I'm doing options.
It does seem like that kind of market where it's like a $3-4 move, the 5-minute candle right before the open.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
Yep, we have that. Okay. Microsoft. That's also going. Ugh. Wow, AMD made the whole move So did Amazon. Okay, there are no trades on this right now. I don't see anything worthwhile setting up except Google, because everything I was talking about with Amazon and AMD, it's done. Amazon did the double top and done. AMD did the measured move breakout, retest gone. Google is the only possibility if you can get an entry in this area, if it's not choppy. That's very tough to trade. I might even go with Apple. Again, I'm not seeing many clean setups at the moment. Almost nothing. 1 minute to go, and I don't see anything. Tesla, Apple. Okay, Apple. There we go. It's Tesla. I see Tesla. Firm support. Breakout, firm support. Let's see if it finds buyers at this 474. Was it 415 area? Apple's basically the same. Tesla's a little cleaner. So if we're doing this, we go with the 417.50 contracts long. All right, that's it. I'm gonna wait. It might give you an entry early, it might not. But that's the idea. I'm just gonna look at one thing at the open now. It's just Tesla, and then we'll see.
Tesla, you're going long call.
Yeah, I'll buy calls if it behaves nicely.
Mhm.
Basically strong off of this 416 area, 415.50. It's firm support. You want to see it, as it printed a good bullish candle. That's what I like. The entry would be right now on my trade book. But let's see, it's probably going to pull back 415 and then push upward. All right, market's about to open. There it is. Take it easy, everybody. I'm just watching this carefully. It's still holding. It's 416, 416 new high. All right, long Tesla again. What the hell? Did I get the? I got the position. Okay, good, got it. Okay, the stop is below the level. Bounced off the level, probably a little premature, but all right. All right, out of that. Oh, come on, get out of it. Why won't this exit? This damn thing. I still have the position. Wow, you see that? I tried to exit and it didn't exit me. These options are seriously scary. I can't believe it. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. I can't tell if I'm getting lucky or not. Anyways, the target is 420, 419, 420. Well, now it's on its way. Don't push your luck too much, huh? Okay, 418, we're on our way. 419, getting close to 419, I'll be out of here. Okay, it's struggling there. I'm going to start selling it. It's struggling, right? You can see the momentum really just getting very difficult. Break even now, a little better than break even. And yeah, 418. You can see I'm getting out because of momentum not being there anymore. I'll get even more out of that. Just don't want to deal with this. So that's the thing about trading here. You don't want to mess with momentum. There it is, 419. Okay, that's a full trade, pretty much done. And stop is a little better than break even. I know it's a bad spread. It'll probably pull back and then liquidate 420. Oh boy. Well, that was lucky. I gotta say that was lucky. What would have happened, most likely, I would have stopped out and then re-entered within 10 seconds and got the move. So would have been 1 out of 2 instead of just one trade. But there we go. That one worked. It's nice to get done early again. Anyone else in this?
Yeah, I got out at 619.8.
419.8 or 619.8? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't remember exactly. Let me see. I
Oh,
got out at 419.16.
Oh, okay, there you go. Good work. Nice.
I also jumped in. Was good.
Alrighty, there you go. Guys, get some. Okay, 420. I'm selling the other half of my contracts. I've only got 2 left, and I don't know what to do with it. I'm gonna just wait. It's halfway through the opening candle. Basically, pre-market high if it loses that, or that 8 a.m. candle. What is that? Yeah,
What about Microsoft?
Yeah, Microsoft's going, but it's a mess. What's really exciting is actually Apple. Look at it, it's exactly the same thing that Tesla did. I was telling you right before the open, Apple or Tesla, same thing. And so that one's clean. And look at, what is this? Meta. Gosh, watch. Again, today's a day I don't touch Meta. It's going to have to be that way. It's 3 days now in a row. Look at that. How do you trade this? I don't have a setup here. Does anyone see anything? How do you get a short? I don't know how to do this. Whatever. Damn thing. But yeah, those are the only clean ones. Well, NVIDIA made a full range move, full measured move, almost a full thing. But again, I don't know how to get involved in this. Don't have a setup. Don't have anything on it. What is with Tesla? I don't have an order in place. Oh, shit. Okay, no, let's just sell. That's enough. I'm out of this Tesla. Okay, done with Tesla. That was really tough, I got to say, with Tesla because the orders were not filling. You saw when I tried to exit the position, nobody would buy the contracts off me. And also, now I don't know why the whole thing with the break-even stop, I don't know, it just wasn't there. That was scary. I mean, that's really scary because on stuff like this, in 10 seconds, you could be $20,000, $30,000 down. I don't mind being down that amount if it's part of my trade plan, but it's not here.
Where did they get out, Avi, exactly on Tesla?
Basically, when it lost this pre-market area, you see this consolidation. Once it came back into it, basically 417.
Yeah. Dang,
It lost half the candle. You know, it hit 420, hit the level, and lost half of the 8-hour candle. That's
And
telling
get
you
back.
serious resistance there, man. There's a lot of resistance there.
I could
So
have
that,
holded it $1 more. Too bad.
it's all right. I hit my level, and I traded according to my trade book as far as exits are concerned. So I'm trading the open, and if you watched it, it hit 418, and it got stuck there for a long time.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why I'm out of it. That could easily just rip in the other direction. That's momentum. Again, that's why trading level to level at the open, I mean, you should trade level to level. That's always the plan. But there's a backup plan. The backup is in case the momentum stalls on the way, you start taking partials. And that's me starting to take partials. Just partialed all the way up to my level, which was really close anyway. So
Hey,
that's
just a question for everybody. Anybody noticing a lag here? I seem to be about 10 or 15 seconds ahead of you.
Are you having a lag? Yeah, maybe there is something going on because I struggled with it today. This is not normal where you can't get out. Anyone else having that kind of issue? Brad, you're on trading VC. That's a different one. Anyone else having an issue here on DOS? Chris S, are you?
Yeah, I have the same issue. My order didn't execute it.
Oh, shit. Okay, guys. It's not a day to trade. If you're in it right now, find a way to tighten it up and find an exit. This is dangerous. I don't trade these kinds of days. If I knew that earlier, I wouldn't have touched anything, just sat out the day.
It's weird. I didn't have any problem. I don't know.
Okay. Well, if you're struggling with it, it just avoid it. There's, sometimes we've had this often, and well, not often, but enough to know that we'll call DOS and tell them that, hey, we got this problem. DOS will say, no, it's on the broker's end. And the broker will say, no, call DOS, it's on their end. It's just a mess. The whole day just goes like that. And you don't want to be trying to take trades while dealing with that. So just don't. Not worth your time, not worth the stress. Look at that. Google 500 RB breakout pretty much at the level. I mean, how perfect is that? But yeah, guys, if you're struggling with your executions, please don't take it because as you know, the open is super volatile and today's likely to be very volatile in any case. So be very careful. I'm just glad I'm out of that trade. I think this trade on Tesla was more, luck was just on my side more than most things because it should have been a stop out. It should have been a loss and it should have been a re-entry. Should have been a lot of things that it just wasn't. So that's just dumb luck. I can't say anything about it. All right, well, that's it for me. I'm done for the day. And now it's 4 hours of talking. We got this, then we got YouTube, and then the webinar.
I just took a trade on Amazon, got stopped out. It tested, but I got a little bit early.
Amazon, okay.
I got stopped
Yeah,
out.
Amazon's messy. Very tricky stuff. I'm trying to identify Google. I'm going to tell you guys before the open, Google's good to go. Double bottom, but you see it went all the way down, and then the setup's not there. It's a ripper, but no setup, at least for what I like. If you're trading momentum, that's just perfect. You can trade this all day if you just trade pure momentum, but I'm doing a bit of a hybrid right now. I'm getting in with the bigger purpose strategy, and if momentum gets in my way, then I'm adjusting. That's kind of the idea for now.
maybe Tesla break that 415 level. Maybe it might go down.
Let's see. Tesla. Yeah, it might.
Right. Let's see if it breaks.
See, the thing is, stocks can go anywhere or nowhere, but does it give you a setup before it goes? That's what we have to do. That's our job as traders, is to find the setup, identify a setup if a setup presents itself.
Yeah. The funny part is, Avi, I
Okay.
could see huge difference between TradingView and DAS.
So yeah, don't even do TradingView.
Yeah.
TradingView, man, I look at like monthly charts on TradingView for my long-term investments, and that too, I hardly even look at it. It's like
At
where's the
least
price?
2 to 3 seconds difference. Like,
Yeah, don't even do it. Don't even. And you can see even with DAS, like on a day like today, the first few minutes was a disaster as executions and all that is concerned. It's dangerous. TradingView is not even.
I think, Avi, it's the other way around. I think I'm looking at it now. DAS is happening later. So maybe there is a lag in DAS, maybe. Sorry, DAS.
Yeah.
This faster today.
See, DAS is more reliable. It's perfectly fast. It's the fastest, best thing out there. But once in a while, you have a day like this, it might get overloaded, or sometimes it is on the broker's end. There are little things here and there in the system, so you better have ways to exit positions if your computer crashes, basically. Otherwise, yeah, it's TradingView in general. No way I would do it. I would try to trade like this. I never trade on TradingView. Never. I wouldn't even think. This is just reliable. And if you're having a day like this on DAS, then don't trade today. The market will still be here tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. It's still gonna be here. We're gonna have World War III. Probably have it already, and it's still gonna be here. What the hell? Nvidia is looking interesting now. I like the idea that it might be a 5 ORB. It might, if it breaks the high there, engulfing, and well, not really engulfing, but there's a lot of strength in it for the break, and then you have 146.50. Oh man, I gotta say today was probably the most scared I've been in a trade in a long time. I was actually afraid just because I couldn't get in or out or do anything with it. Normally it doesn't bother me to take a loss or take a winner, but this one was scary. Even though it looks the same as yesterday, but this was scary. I tried to exit. You saw that. I just couldn't exit.
Yeah, open is always scary. I stopped doing it long time back.
Yeah, just avoid the open. If it's it's fast. It's fast. The open is jumpy.
It's a different ball game.
Yes, sir. I'm trying to, but I cheat the open, right? I make a plan for it. If the plan comes true, I take the trade. Otherwise, I don't trade. I don't trade the open. I just trade the plan. If the plan happens to be at the open, okay. That's the only thing about it. So realistically, again, I'm cheating the system, finding an edge. That's the only way I know how to do the open. Otherwise, you do rising devils and ORBs and all that stuff, which I did for many years, but not really successful. It ended up like 1R end of the quarter. It's just not worth it. So there you go. Tesla doing the drop now, as you were asking about.
Yeah.
15. And let's see. I don't know where it wants to go. I have no idea. At the moment, I don't see anything setting up. Microsoft threatened. Nvidia still threatening, but nothing outstanding. Seriously, today's the kind of day I would actually walk away. If I didn't have a trade by now, even I would be done. I'll come back later for YouTube and talk to them, but it's actually quite scary today.
And it's funny, like both days, Tesla went the opposite direction after your trade.
Yeah, so far. We'll find out what really happens, but so far.
Yeah, it's maybe it's a pullback. No worry.
And here's another thing, guys. I don't know if you noticed or not. I did not take a full-size risk on this one because, well, at the open, generally, I don't like to. See, at a $6 contract, about 200 contracts for me, 250 maybe. I clocked it in at 150, and I think that was about it. I was hesitant to put more on. The setup yesterday was actually much better, much easier to read. And I was happy to put on full size. That was a $9 contract. I put on 115, so that was pretty much full.
How much today?
Today I took 150 contracts on it.
Yeah, but what was the price like?
About 6. You can see it on the chart here, about 650 or so.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, 650.
So once it's closer to 10, then I'll take 150 contracts. That would be full size. Once it's like 12, 15, then it's less than 100 contracts. But in the $6 range, about 200 makes sense. In the $3 range, I like to go up to 4 or even 500 sometimes. But
So you,
yeah,
you always go full buying power. Okay.
as much as I can, I like to. I'm always pushing myself to be more aggressive because I know I'm just not aggressive enough most of the time. But today I was hesitant. Really, I was, because the setup, it was there, but it's not precise. It's not exactly what I like. If you look at it, I mean, it looks good, right? You see it struggle there. That's the resistance, and a breakout firmly holding above the level. And then the most likely thing is that, you know, that this is support and just going to push up from there. But this is not a really good breakout. The way I like patterns to work on breakouts is it should break out and not come back to the level for a while. It doesn't stay up there a little bit and then come for a good retest. Amazon did that a couple of days ago. So, but because it's a pre-market, I know I'm not going to get those precise patterns. You kind of have to make do with what you get. And so I figured, okay, it's basically an ABCD pattern. That's all it is, really. So think of it in an ABCD fashion, and the C is there. And I was thinking, okay, it's printing a new 5-minute high, close to the D, close to breakout. So I entered, but it did drop below the C for momentarily, right? And that's when I hit the button to exit, but it wouldn't exit me. But thankfully it worked out. If I did exit, I would have re-entered and got the trade anyway. It would have been about, I'd say, a $3,000 loss or something. So you can see RVR is, it's pretty solid on this. But and it would have been better if it actually just went straight to my target about 419. It would have been great. But 418 is where it's stuck. And you can see again when it came back, where did it struggle again? 418. Let's look at the 1 minute. This will be interesting. Oh man, these charts, my charts are such a disaster. I don't know why.
Can you look at Amazon and then do you see it's a right entry bullish?
Yeah, just a moment. Yeah, it's going up, but all right, let's get back to Amazon. We'll get back to Tesla in a bit. I gotta figure out DOS. I might need an upgrade or something. I don't know. Amazon, see, it's going up, but what's the entry? I mean, sorry, what's the setup? I don't know any setup here. At the level, which you'd expect something to happen. Sure enough, something happened. It almost went to the other level too. But I don't see a setup on this to go long, unless you're reading momentum and you're trading that way. This is a fallen angel setup. That's very volatile stuff. It's not something I'm going to encourage. I used to trade fallen angels, but that too only on low float stocks years ago. There goes Nvidia now. That's your breakout, guys. I was telling you about it 10 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago.
Just want to ask you about it. It's testing now.
Testing, and now it's gone. The entry was a moment ago.
Yeah.
I'll wait for a retest if you want to catch this. So again, that's a breakout trade. I don't really like breakouts that much, but there it is. And okay, I'm curious about. So funny, DOS won't even give me different time frames now. I think it's upset. I really think DOS is upset with me.
Avi, you're a good 30 seconds behind me. I broke out about 30 seconds ago.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay, thank you. That explains a lot. That explains a lot. I was wondering why all this is a problem.
Yeah, our prices didn't match, and I was really confused there for a minute.
Okay. Wow, thanks for sharing that. That's interesting.
Because it's at 145 now, NVIDIA. What's yours say?
145.30. Wow, okay, yeah. Oh my goodness. Huh. Yeah, so there's something wrong. I know on my end I'm having issues with execution, so it's probably the internet out here in Dubai. That's happened before a few times. So wherever you are in the world, if you're having this kind of problem, then just don't trade, just avoid it. Let me see this. There's this. Can you guys see on my screen? I've got the network status window. Yeah, you see it, right? Does anybody understand this stuff? I've never made sense of it. I don't know what is called fast or slow.
Yeah, just scroll to the right, to the extreme right, and you'll see the quote server and order server. The network delay. See that?
Network delay. Okay, so
Delay,
this is
the server is bad. It's supposed to be under 250 milliseconds.
so it's
That's
at
the goal.
204.
That's the quote server. The order server is bad.
Oh, the order server is bad. Oh, okay. What is it meant to be?
Below 250.
Below
Both of mine
200.
are at 35.
Oh crap. Okay, this is at what, 7,000, 74,000?
Yeah, stop that with your internet right now.
What
Yeah,
the
that's-
heck?
we
That's more or less
restart
your ping
the
to the server.
restart the dash. Like generally that fixes the
Uh,
problem.
you know what? Actually, it makes sense because last night my smart TV also wouldn't connect. So I wonder if there's something going on with the internet service provider or something. All right, thanks for that, guys. That's useful. Oh no, now I have to get into another conflict with the internet, guys. I hate doing
I
that.
think maybe just resetting your network would be fine. Just unplug your router and all that.
I could do that.
I don't know if you want to do that before your webinar.
Yeah, well, the streaming is all right on YouTube and here, and the webinar will be okay. Live trading is where it's really sensitive, but yeah, resetting the whole home network might do the job. Thanks. Yeah, I'll probably do that after we end this session. Before I do YouTube, I'll just get that done. Hopefully that does it. Yeah. Oh, that's a shame. All right, so why don't you guys tell me what's going on in the markets because I am way behind what's happening.
Nvidia is bouncing again. Shit.
Yeah. Nvidia down and up. Yeah, it did go down to 145, like 30 seconds after you guys told me. Yeah, I see it now. Well, AMD now breakout. 122.20 is what I'm seeing.
Yeah, you said Nvidia breakout, and I was just seeing this huge red candle go down. I was like, huh?
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's scary. Now look at this Tesla chart. You see that? It lost connection for a minute, and now there's a gap in my chart. It's a 1 minute chart. Oh, forget about it. That's it. Enough of it.
That's what I saw earlier.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's probably my home internet. I don't know if it's DOS and other stuff as well, but it's probably just the internet. All right.
Are you on Wi-Fi?
No, I'm hardwired in, Ethernet cable. This computer is hardwired. It's the only one that has a real committed connection.
Okay.
But the smart TV is not, and that's been troublesome for the last 12 hours. So I don't know what the hell to do with that.
Here in Vancouver, mine is like both 81, 89.
81, 89, what is that? Wi-Fi and hardwired as well?
Hardwired.
Oh, okay, hardwired. Okay. Yeah, that's what comes recommended, right? Just hardwired in and even have a backup battery in case the power fails in your home, and at least you can run it for 5 minutes until you have to shut it down. I used to have that too, but there's all kinds of backups you should probably have.
Good morning, Avi.
I'm sorry, what we're running? What's running?
Good morning.
Oh, good. Yes, thank you. Good morning. Sorry. I told you I'm half deaf today.
Yeah, so do we need the permission every day to get into your room now?
It's not permission. I just gotta click to see. There's just a waiting room, and I just gotta click you in. There's got to be a setting here where I can change that. This is like the default Google Meet stuff.
But if you can change it, it would be better.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna be busy, and then I don't wanna, bother.
So it's just one click, which is like, on the screen, it's about 1 foot over. I got to move the mouse 1 foot over, click, and then go back to that. It takes 1 second.
Because I was waiting yesterday, I couldn't get in. So today, the same thing. So I had to text you.
Oh, okay. All right, I got a question here, guys. Is anyone here able to let people into the room? I'm hosting the meeting, but I'm wondering if that feature is available for everyone or anyone in the meeting. That way, anyone sees anyone can easily be let in. Anyone familiar with Google Meet, basically? I'm not. So in PCT, we have it where only the moderators can let people in. There's a different purpose for that.
Okay, I have one more question.
Yeah.
I only actually trade the breakouts, like breakout from the morning range. That's what you told me before. That's what I'm doing right now, and I'm very comfortable with it right now. But you said that you don't like breakouts, but that's the only strategy that I trade these days. So what's the behind of not liking breakouts?
Well, I don't like breakouts because I stop out a lot. And the thing about me is it doesn't suit my personality very much because I tend to be very greedy. I want a big move. I don't want to just get in and get a scalp and 2R and done. I'm looking for 5R, 10R, something big. Breakouts don't normally offer that. At the same time, I get stopped out a lot, as in take fake breakouts a lot. I've struggled with it over the years. So it's not worth it for me. I prefer reversals or some sort of other kind of confirmation trades, as in higher conviction trades and the ability to hold it for a bigger move, which for me is just going level to level. But that's just my personality. It doesn't mean breakouts are wrong or bad or anything. I did breakouts for a long time. They're fine. And actually, a lot of times, if you're doing breakouts correctly, you should be getting partials very quickly, because breakouts are essentially momentum trades. As soon as you get momentum breaking through, you're in. As soon as the momentum stalls, you stop, as in you take partials. And that's it. You've already hit 1-2R. Most trades, you hit 1 or 2R, and then it could go against you and you're out at break even. Or it keeps going in your favor. Most of the time, you get these 1-2R kind of trades. You get very few losers if you execute properly. And once in a while, you get a big trade. For me, I just kind of want the big ones now. I'm not too bothered with 1-2R kind of trades. So that's it. It's just my thinking. It's just my appetite for risk and reward and those sorts of things. So
Thank
that's
you.
it. Sure. All right. Let me see what I can do with Google Meet. Anyone know anything about Google Meet and how to do this non-waiting room setting thing? Let me know.
I just did a quick Google search. It says you can toggle the quick access option within host controls to allow people to join without needing to be admitted individually.
Oh, you're a lifesaver. Thanks, man. Yeah, Google's a very fantastic search engine, isn't it? All right, I'm looking at settings. What's it? Host settings? Is that right? Is that what we said?
It said quick access settings.
Quick access settings. All right, let's find it. Google Meet's full of features and functions and toys. Can get lost in this. There we go. Okay. Host controls, found it. Host management. Share screen. Yep, that's fine. Video meeting access. There we go. Okay, I've just opened that up. The other way is if I send you all the invite to your Google account, then you can just pop in. That's going to be messy. We have Discord. It's much easier. It's working. All right, there we go. Done. Thanks, Kismet. All done now, so you can enter whenever you like. You won't have to bother me.
Thank you very much.
Yep. Thanks, Shane.
I was hoping there'd be a setting to let you put screenshots in the chat, but it doesn't allow you to do that.
Oh, that would be fun.
Because I was trying to share a book map thing yesterday or the day before. It wouldn't let me.
Oh, so we don't have that, huh? All right, well, we have Discord, so that'll be useful anyways. We're here, and then we can pop into there to look at the screenshots. So we have both platforms and take advantage of both for whatever they offer.
Yeah, usually if somebody's asking about a ticker or something in a target, I like to just throw it in there and give them perspective.
That is a good point. You can also share your screen here, though. That's also useful. Anyone can share your screen, share their screens in here. So if you want to share your screens, you want to talk about what's on your screens, all good. Let me see what I can do about settings. Control me. Okay. Wow. There's a lot of stuff here. All right.
With Google, it came down. Is it continuation or is it going to change direction?
Google. It's on the way down. I don't know what it wants. I mean, the obvious next level is 197.78, same level I've had. I'd say let it hit that level and then make a decision, or hit some level. Right now it's in the middle of nowhere and generally bearish.
Okay.
No setup. Yeah.
Are you interested in NVIDIA short right now? It's a
Not at all. My goodness. NVIDIA, you like the short here? What are you looking at?
It broke down, tested the level, and it's gapping down. So
I don't know, man. It's, unless you're reading something on a 1 minute chart or something, I don't see any setup. It could easily be weak. It looks generally weak, but do you have a setup to convince yourself that it's going down? I don't. Not over here. Not the way it's behaving right now.
yeah. So on the 1 minute chart, though, it looks a perfect setup.
All right. Well, if your setup is there, you must take the trade. That's another piece of it.
Okay. Thanks.
Meta goes again. Look at this. And today, seriously, I would have traded if everything was working smoothly, but clearly my system's not right. This is, again, it's not a perfect setup. You're seeing the double bottom. It's a tough double bottom because it's almost like a V reversal, not really a double bottom. The new high would have been the entry. I probably wouldn't take this one. Yeah, well. What do we have here? Brad, I think I'm gonna do. Actually, I don't even know. I'm so out of the loop with all this internet stuff. It's just, this is that tech stuff that I don't put my head into. Just, there are professionals for this. Lauren, you had this issue in Jan with DOS? Yeah. With the wind. Yeah, Lauren, I remember that. I had that too. And in Colorado, it got really windy up there. We were up in the mountains, and yeah, there were some days where the whole house would be shaking. I feel like it'd fall over, but the internet would definitely cut out. So these are things you got to be aware of, I guess. AJC, I don't see anything on Tesla, man. I don't see anything. Unless you're like a trend line person and you see the trend line going down, lower highs, but that's not. You can see maybe a double top, but even that's a maybe. I wouldn't have entered it. No way. Not the way it's behaving. So let it be. Let it be. Yeah, that's right, guys. If you don't see anything, it's not worth risking your money or wasting your time, and just go chill out, watch the entertainment at the speech. There goes AMD. Nice breakout happened. And Dustin, you're gonna go back to barbecue. That's awesome. I want to go barbecue. I got to do YouTube and a webinar. Tomorrow I'm gonna barbecue for sure. I keep seeing your pictures, man. Shit, looks so good. Love it. All right. So I'm seeing a dead market. I mean, really, I'm just not seeing anything worthwhile. You know what I'll do? I think I'll end this session here. We've had half an hour. Got a long day anyway with lots of mic time. Unless you guys have any questions, because really the market's flat. I'm definitely not trading. I don't even have the right information over here on my screen, so I don't even know if it's accurate. It's late or whatever it is. But anyone want to talk about anything? Otherwise, I'll take a bit of a break and then come back on YouTube at 11. And then
I'm going to pose you with one question.
Yeah.
What's your take on moving your stop loss to break even versus taking partials? I've been going back and forth with it for this stint in.
I think you got to have a method to move it to break even. And the method I like is to trail the 5-minute candlesticks. So, like, for example, AMD here, let's say you managed to get a long here on this third candle. Your stop is below the entry candle, for example. Next candle closes with a big wick on the downside and closes up here. So you then bring your exit to just below that wick, which is approximately your break even somewhere.
Yeah.
And now you're at break even. So what you've done is, after you've entered the trade, your first order of priority is to minimize the risk. You haven't thought about partials. Your target's like whatever, way off the screen.
Yeah.
First thing is to minimize risk. Once you've minimized risk, then you have free money, basically, and then you can go on and hold your trades for longer and stuff like that.
I was reviewing my last stint into it, and what I was seeing is that I would get into these banger trades, but I'd be up 3-4R, and I wouldn't be able to close them. I would move my stop loss to break even, and then I would literally watch them come all the way back and stop me at a break even, and just and these are 1,000 share positions with 20-cent stop loss up, up $1, $1.50. And I'm like, what were you thinking, man? And so I'm trying to get that psychology right. Like, there's no rule set. I feel like this is like one of the things that you have to figure out for yourself, kind of. But I like asking people's thoughts on it.
Yeah. Explore a few things and see what comes easier to you. My general suggestion is always try and trail the price in the beginning, at least. so you can move your stops in fairly tight, and pretty quickly it's past your break even already. And then you're looking at where's your potential target. We should know your target before you enter anyway. So
Yeah.
next level up, and so then you just take your profits at that next target up, and that's that.
And I think that's where I struggle. I'll set my target,
Mhm.
and then I am like, that is my hill to die on. And it'll get 3/4 of the way there, and then the trade, every fundamental will tell me that that trade isn't going to keep going. Price action level 2, but I will sit there and watch it come all the way back, and then I'm done, and I'm like, what are you? So I'll try trailing it on the 5, because at least that way you get something out of it. You take a chance against it, which will be the equivalent of a partial, but then you leave the opportunity to get a banger if we get to your target.
There you go. There you go.
Thanks,
so,
brother.
Yep, you got it, man. You got it. Just play with it a bit. All right. Anyone else? Anything else you want to talk about?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
You first, Rajiv, or me?
All right, Gaten first, and then Rajiv. How about that?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I just wanted to ask you how your experience with the tinfoil line or the 8 a.m. candle as your levels. How are you?
I like it. It's always been good. I've used it over the years. A couple of years ago, I think 3 years ago, I was using it a lot for ORB kind of trades. So I've just brought it back and just doing measured moves on it. See, the whole thing for me is that I've put this on recently because it's easy. It's much easier than hunting down levels on the daily chart or 30-minute chart or whatever else. And that's it. For me, I trust the levels. I've used them for years. Either I'm doing it on a daily or a 30 or even intraday levels on a 5-minute. I trust all these levels just because I've used them so much. So the tinfoil line is just the easiest ones because you don't have to hunt for it. It's right there. And measured moves also is right there. You know exactly where to put the line. So that's it. I trust it.
Yeah, I like the simplicity of it.
Yeah. Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, Rajiv. Yep.
First of today. So
I can't hear you, sir. You're can you get closer to your mic or turn it louder?
Sorry, I'm probably I don't know which screen is working now. This is better?
That's better. Now it's really loud.
Sorry, my first day today, so trying to get all of this, looking at all of this. How do I, the question is, Avi, how do I get the DAS setup that you have? Is there like a file that you share? Because I'm looking at a completely different DAS screen on my end. I'm just trying to get used to the way you trade, so just wanted to have that question.
Yeah, I can share my DOS file, but you got to understand my DOS is configured from my screen, and so we all have different screens, pixels, and all that stuff. So it's going to come out really funky on yours. If you really want to, you can share. I'll share it with you, and you can see if it works for you and adjust it to your liking. But I think the best way to really get good with DOS is to, of course, use it every day. But join Brendan's sessions in BBT that he does, I think, 2 or 3 times a week. It's just pure DOS. It's all about how to get on with DOS and how it works and setting it up and everything. He's a genius with that.
Got it.
So,
I've used DAS before. Like I'm very comfortable. It's just the options. I'm not familiar with how to get that calls and puts and like the way you have it on the screen. That's why I was trying to figure it out. So.
Well, this is, I can show it to you right now while we're online. This is easy. So you go to quotes up here. You see that? Oh, you can't see it. Okay. Well, when you click on quotes, you come down. There's a drop-down menu. You can't see it on this screen, but you click on options chain on the drop-down menu, and it opens up an options chain. That's it. And that is this right here. I've just configured colors and all, and then you type in your ticker, and that's it. It's all there. There's nothing to it. I mean, it's the simplest thing. Yeah.
Okay. And you trade on the 5 minutes, I guess, right? 5 minutes, 1 minute.
Yeah, 5 minutes for me. I mean, I'm on the 5 minute these days. I'm done with the 1 minute stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Avi.
Yeah, sure. No worries. Yeah, go ahead, Farzan.
Yeah, so you always talk about validation, price validation, testing the price before getting to the trade. What is your philosophy, strategy for that? When do you look at it as a 5 minute chart? Do you look for one candle to get the validation before getting to the trade?
Yeah, so there's two levels to it. One is the setup, and the other is a confirmation of the setup. And for my setups, which are just basically 5 minute candlesticks. So for my setup, if I'm looking at the long, it's setting up the confirmation of the long, the trigger to enter is a new 5 minute high. Or for the low, or for the short, it's a new 5 minute low. So let's say, let's find an example. Let's say an Apple here. Apple's a decent example right now. It's not a setup I trade. So, but anyways, let's just say by the end of this bullish candle, my setup is complete. Whatever I'm looking at, a big wedge pattern, for example. And so once this candle closes bullish and all this whole thing sets up my setup. Now I'm not entering yet. I'm just waiting for the entry trigger, which is a confirmation of the setup, which is when the next candle makes a new 5-minute high. So I would have entered like, just a few seconds ago. But you wouldn't have entered it right away at the open, because you see it still dropped down and then it came up. It would have been a couple of minutes until you really enter it. So that's confirmation for me. But again, my confirmation is based on my strategy, or rather based on my setup. And again, my setups are just candlestick patterns. So based on what your setup is, you got to put together a confirmation.
Yeah, so let's this Apple, for example, that you mentioned. Let's say, what price you enter?
It would be the new 5-minute high, which in this case would have been about 225.70 approximately, right there, somewhere there. It breaks the high of the previous candle, basically. But that happens only after a whole setup, and a lot of times my setups take hours to form.
Right. Yeah, I understand that. I'm just looking for entry confirmation.
Yeah.
Okay.
And for most people, actually, those are good confirmations. Just a new high or a low on a candle time frame that you're looking at. For most people, it's 1-minute charts. I just do the 5-minute, and it works fine.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yep. Cool. Anyone else? Anything else?
Avi, you wouldn't look at Apple if you were looking at it for that 225 level right above the hammer?
Let's see. This is interesting. So we have the level here. Basically went away from it, breakout, come back, bounce off the level. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah, this is a good one. Good call out. So it's a breakout, came to retest the level, and when it does a retest, you don't want it to just close a red candle. So you want to retest a bullish candle. After a bullish candle, then the new high would be the entry. So my entry would have been about here, just over 225. The stop would have been lower, and then tighten it up a little. And yeah, you're going for your targets up there.
Cool.
Yeah, good one.
Avi, you wouldn't have been bothered by that long candle on the left?
Not really, not so much, because this is not a reversal trade. I tend to get worried about that on reversal trades. This is a retest of a breakout. Again, it's not ideal. You'd like it to be smaller candles, but because it's a breakout, it's already got upward momentum. You see that? Consolidation, breakout, it's doing all that. It's all context. So I wouldn't have too much trouble with it. But yeah, if it came from up to down and it was a reversal opportunity, I would definitely not take it, because it could just chop around for a long time before going. So again, that's the context side of things.
Yeah, makes sense. Thanks.
Hi.
Yep,
you mentioned like you will enter like the Apple like after this hammer, like once it make like a new high, but it even like if you don't close at that price, like still you're going to enter there.
Well, what do you mean? The previous candle didn't close at its new high?
The hammer get closed, but like you're going to enter in the new candle, next candle. Once it like comes above like this wick on this like hammer, right?
Yep, exactly. Yep.
But like you will not even wait like for the next candle to close above it, or like you simply like enter like once like even if it goes above it.
Yeah, it just has to break above it. That's all. At this point, the setup took 2 hours to form. You can see it came to a level, it consolidated, then it finally did the breakout of the level. Then this is a retest. And so this whole setup, I've been waiting for it for 2 hours. Finally, it formed. This is the final piece of it. This is just the confirmation. The setup is completed with the hammer.
Got
the trigger for the entry is the new high.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, thanks.
Sure. Cool. Little NVIDIA again. All right. Anyone else? Anything else? All good? Careful today, guys. If you're having trouble with your stuff with DOS, a few other people here said you are, so take care of that. I know I'm having internet issues, so I'm not trading, obviously. But if you're having issues, it's not worth putting on the risk. It's really not. I've been in those situations before. It's just not worth it. It stresses you out. But other than that, 11 a.m. on YouTube, that's about 45 minutes. And then 12:30 webinar. So come join for both of those. We're going to have a lot of fun with it.
12:30 in Trading Terminal?
Yeah, Trading Terminal. I've put the link in Discord in the announcements channel.
All right.
So yeah, right there at 12:30. We'll go have some fun with it. Yep.
Try.
Thanks, Eddie.
Thank you very much.
All right. No worries, guys. Take it easy. I'll talk to y'all soon.
Thanks, Avi.
Mhm.